Hello,
Hello.
and welcome to the Bucker Broadcast Bucker Binge.
Hello.
This is hello. All right,
Yeah.
vintage gaming emporium,
Wrong.
vintage VGE,
Vintage geeking for you.
geek. You got to do other geek stuff. You can't just do gaming. You have to. You
I
really
will.
have to. You have to. Yeah. Vintage and vintage stuff and all.
I am
Yeah.
playing that very, very soon.
Yeah. All right.
Want to
Yeah.
do that again?
Yeah. That's a misnomer. No. No, we're learning something today. When I get it right, we'll keep it right. But if I get it wrong, we'll keep it wrong. How's that? All
Yeah,
right.
right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Wrong is wrong. Right is right. And when we
All right.
get there, we'll keep at it. All right. Okay.
Oh.
So this is a rare one because
Yeah.
we haven't done a World Tour Wednesdays since the old channel.
Mhm.
So it's also hard to find things from different countries as well.
Yeah.
So we managed to find something different. What's the new thing? The new thing is Hostess.
Honey bun.
Yes. So Hostess, of course, is a well-known cake manufacturer
In
from
United States of
from
America.
United States of America. Yes, they're well known for their Twinkies. The artificial cream-filled sponge cake treat from the USA. A box of 10 Twinkies is generally about $2.99, so about $3 for a box of 10.
Like, alarmingly cheap.
I guess so, yeah, quite cheap. In the UK, you can get the fake Twinkies, known as goodies, I think, or something, or Twinklies, or some
Twinkly.
some third-rate name, but
fair enough.
Yeah.
Like almost right.
almost
but
right.
No.
Yeah, so you can get a box of 10 of those for £1.
Mm-hmm.
So
Not bad.
you know, yeah. Or is it 5?
A 5 for a pound.
I think it's 5. No, 5 for
think.
£1. It's not that cheap. Yeah, okay, you can get a box of 5 for £1.
Bad
Still not bad. Okay. But Twinkies aren't the only cakes that good old Hostess make. There's a few others they do, but they have turned 4 of these into iced latte drinks. So you had Twinkies and
honey bun,
of course. Yeah, good old honey bun.
snowballs,
which is what snowballs?
Snowballs are like a coconut, like chocolate ball.
Yeah, it's a big marshmallow.
Yeah.
Big marshmallow with like a biscuit base, I think, with chocolate and coconut on top. So we've got what Tunnock's tea cakes, which are pretty much the same thing.
I'd say more like those mushroom things.
Oh yeah, we've got some sort of like mushroom.
They do like a snowball thing in the UK.
Yeah,
but it's nowhere near as big.
So yeah, marshmallow and coconut. So that latte is kind of strange. And the final one is Ding Dongs, which is their chocolate cake filled with cream. Cream.
All with the same cream.
Yeah.
It's the Hostess signature, I guess.
Exactly. So that's those. In the US, they all cost $1.99 generally. It costs about $2 each. And we got ours for the princely sum of £2.70 from a American candy importing newsagent, which has taken all my business, because that's what I used to do. I used to sell American candy, and then the newsagent round the corner started doing them. So
you're just like, it's time to take it back.
I'm not bitter. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not bitter at all. So we're going to take the money that we would have made selling them to their place, spending it on them, and we bought some for ourselves. So honey bun iced latte, here it is.
Now the Twinkie one was really like the cream flavour it was so powerful.
It was curious. Yeah, I got twinges. It came and went. The sponge cake kind of flavour came and went.
The sponge cake taste was so weird. It was like popping in and out, but it wasn't like nicely popping in and out. No. It was like in weird moments. It'd be like coffee, and then cream. And the cake just said, I'm here too, by the way, and just goes takes over everything.
It gave us a good idea of how much of a coffee flavour to expect in there. So honey, but this is a strong flavour. These should be extremely popular. I mean, the price increase compared to buying them in the US is really surprising. It's such a low markup.
Yeah, which is weird.
Yeah, so $2.90. Yeah, so $2 up to £2.70. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. So
for what you get for an import as well, that's pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean they're on sale now. The date's pretty good. We are in the 30th of April today, and the best buy date on this is January 2022. So there's a good chance you'll find these in your local American candy importing
Yeah.
store. So
Definitely, as of recording this video, definitely they should be pretty prevalent.
totally.
I want to say.
So we've got it nice and cold.
Here we
Our junk food snack cake flavoured latte. What a world! What an age!
God bless America.
God bless America. So we've gone
Only
for the
America can come up with this. Geniuses.
we've gone for the fancy glasses today. Yes. See, this sort of crazy thing you might find in like in Japan in one of their coffee chains.
Yeah.
So that's the tenuous link that we're going with to justify doing this.
To go from Japan to America, then back to Japan.
Here in the UK.
Here in the UK.
So
traveling around the world at light speed in the form of food.
Refrigerate after opening. Shake well, it says. We've done that.
We are already ahead of the game. Well, I think that this one will be a little bit nicer. I think the honey and coffee. I don't think this is really going to work.
Yeah.
This is going to be a nice one.
I don't think they're going to do subtlety. I think I think it's going to be quite strong with honey and quite sugary, and they like strong flavours, I think.
Yeah.
So, it's like, oh, the coffee needs to be strong. Oh, the honey needs to be strong. Oh, the sugar needs to be strong. So
just everything.
Well,
it's everything. It's all or nothing.
It's a serving size 1 bottle, so the whole bottle is 1 serving, and 280 calories per serving. So that's one bottle, which is 400 mil. So that's okay.
How much sugar is in this?
Sugar, I'm not sure. 0 grams of trans fats. That's good. Sodium, salt, 190 milligrams. Carbs, added sugar. Total sugars 46 grams. So 10%, I guess.
Eek. Should be good though.
Okay.
The one thing though that nice little pop there. To be honest though, when it comes to the Hostess stuff, like you would think that it's like a match made in heaven, like with that kind of cake thing and a coffee flavour, it would make sense.
Yeah.
But some of them, as I said with the Twinkie one, it's such an avant-garde taste that it almost like it works, but it doesn't.
Okay. It doesn't feel very zeitgeisty though. It's
No.
Twinkies are kind of like the big thing in the mid 2000s.
Yeah, it's like ever since like
It smells like a sugary latte. I'm not getting any honey flavour out of that yet.
a little bit. It's like really, really subtle. Like I think the last thing that really boosted Twinkies was what, Zombieland.
Yeah.
I think
Before
after
that, it was Family Guy.
Yeah.
Like with the and so it was Zombieland and Family Guy and then Simpsons. Silly customer, you cannot hurt a Twinkie.
Yeah.
And of course, there was a big Twinkie death of about 10 years ago when the whole company died. And
I did not know about that.
Actually, story behind that. We had an American candy importer in the UK called Cyber Candy. Gone now, unfortunately, but they did a competition on Facebook to win like one of their last Twinkies. They had one more box of Twinkies, and you could win the last Twinkies, and I won one of those. So I had one of the last Twinkies in my fridge back at my dad's house for quite a long time. Yeah, so in the family home there was like a
podium,
the last Twinkie. I should have eaten it, but I'm just not that kind of person. I am a miserable hoarder.
It's just with the podium, having it on a podium. It's like this is the art of the last Twinkie.
So I'm not sure if the colour comes through, but that is very golden. It's very golden colour. So for instance, the Snowballs one is darker in colour than this, and the Ding Dong one is a bit darker as well.
It looks more like English breakfast tea.
It does. It does look like a good old cup of tea.
But
so
chin
chin. Okay.
Okay. All right.
It's there.
Yeah, it
coats.
It coats the tongue. I prefer this over the Twinkie one, because with the honey one, the honey is coming in now, like right at the aftertaste is when you get the honey hitting you a bit.
Yeah, and it's very American artificial. It's like
it's
like an American made robot's idea of honey.
Not bad though. Like that could have been way worse, and that was really actually quite good.
Honey by committee. That's what it is.
Honey by committee.
Yeah. It's like this is
fair enough.
The American consumer believes this is the taste of honey.
You must have the honey with your coffee. That. You know what? I'd rate that higher than the Twinkies.
Yeah, it's got
without fail.
It's not the flavour of honey, all right, but it is probably the flavour of honey bun cakes.
Because with honey, it's meant to be a lot sweeter. Thank you very much for the top up.
It's all right. Let's get through our. It's not unpleasant. It's not heavy. It's quite pleasant, actually. It's quite a nice drink.
Yeah.
Because a honey flavoured latte is a hard thing to come by, I believe.
Yeah,
it is
extremely
exactly
rare.
You know, you can't get them. It's nice. Tastes better the more you have.
Yeah.
Which is weird considering we shook it up.
Yeah.
So I would have thought the flavour would be more uniform throughout the whole thing. It's pretty pleasant.
Yeah, it goes down smooth. It's not... Because what I noticed with the Twinkie one is that it was thick. It was really thick at points. But this one actually is super smooth and tastes decent.
Yeah, it's not very thin either.
It's not like up in your face like the Twinkie one is. This one's a lot more subtle than the Twinkie one.
I guess so.
The Twinkie one was just like, boom, I am here. This one's like...
Yeah, it's there. It's not trying to give you the flavour of honey. It's trying to give you the flavour of a honey flavoured cake. Yeah. And I think it does that. Yeah,
it does it really well.
Yeah, I think it's a success. It's really nice. I think half a bottle is plenty. I think you'd feel pretty
sickly after a while.
Yeah, I think if you drank a whole bottle to yourself, you'd feel really heavy. So it's good for 2 servings actually. So if you buy one of those and you've paid £2.70 for it, it's like getting two comfortable servings out of it actually.
Yeah,
it's not so bad considering what you get a 250ml cup.
Yeah,
for about the cups of coffee you get from the supermarket, they're about 75p a pound, something like that. Yeah, and they're 250ml, so it's almost on par. For an imported product in a glass bottle.
That's the thing that really gives it that wow factor, is the fact that it is an import.
Yeah.
And it's from a hugely well-known brand, and the fact it's in glass, because you very rarely see stuff. I guess Mexico, is the only other place I could think of which imports in glass bottles.
Yeah. They're Fanta, their Coke, stuff like that. Yeah, Doritos. They all come in glass
American
bottles.
Stuff very rarely.
Yeah, usually in plastic bowls. So that's good actually, because it's for
sturdy.
Yeah, it's to preserve the flavour, so you don't get the BPA's or any plastic interference in it. So yeah, it's really good. That gets an 8 out of 10 for me.
I would give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Just under the radar.
What would really improve it for me? I suppose more of a slightly stronger honey flavour would give it a better score for me.
More of a honey flavour, and I think having it be a little bit more prevalent, like the aftertaste, because it hits you for a bit and then it dies.
Yeah, it leaves. It
just goes, I'm in and I'm out.
Yeah. So I think I'll try and get the cakes at some point if I can. So yeah. Good old honey bun. Right. Thank you for looking at the honey bun American iced latte drink. I really recommend it. Actually,
I actually would as well.
Pretty good. Yeah. So we might do more American stuff if we find time, but we'll certainly do the rest of these lattes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So join us then. Cheers very much. Thanks for coming.
No problem at all.
Or staying. Staying.
Yeah. I live here now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is. Yeah, people ask, do you live here? We're like, yeah, yes. All right, yeah, why not? We live here. Yeah. All right.
Alrighty, everybody.
Cheers very much.
And ciao. Peace. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.